What's going on, guys? My name is Arrow, and today we are back with Map Science Episode 4. Today we're doing Lookout, a long linear map with wide hallways and narrow bridges that connect them. This is a super chill map to run, and it's got a fairly quick boss. The boss puts down some chaos degen, so you're going to want to have more than 60% negative chaos res. Alongside of its great layout, Lookout has some awesome divination cards. It has old favorites like the Life Thief, which gives a Xerfe's Heart, which really isn't valuable right now, but could be in the future. It has the very valuable Enlightened card, which gives a level 3 uncorrupted Enlightened gem. It has the Journalist, a div card that gives a double veiled helmet. Now, this wasn't very exciting before, but with Recombinators added in 3.18, this card can provide some very exciting bases to work with. Finally, we have the div card that made me want to do Map Science on Lookout, the Forward Gaze. This item gives you a random replica item. And for those of you, like myself, who are sick of heist, this is a great way to farm some of those replica items. Now, I don't know how many I'm going to be getting, but if this is a pretty common div card, we might be able to make some good money off of this. Assuming normalized weighting, we'll get a shot at super rare items like Replica Ferals, Replica Shroud of the Lightless, and Replica Alperon's Warpath. There'll be a lot of money to be made there. We'll see. All right, let's get into the strategy. So we prepared 48 lookout maps that are chiseled, out-valed, and I kept the ones that were beyonded. We decided to focus on Blight because this is a really narrow map that could provide us with some really tight lanes, which optimizes the rewards of Blight. If you have one Blight lane, it's guaranteed to be oils, and this map gives us an opportunity to have some of those Blights. We're running div card scarabs, we're running gilded Metamorph scarabs. These are all very, very cheap. Metamorph's a lot easier now that they nerfed the rares. Lastly, we're running Elder Scarabs simply for more monsters. For our sextants, we're running increased magic pack size. This is just to get more monsters on the map, and these were super cheap in bulk. We're putting a blight encounter on every map. We're running the compass that dupes our catalysts. And lastly, we're running the sextant that gives us one tier higher of our oils. All right, so that wraps up the intro. I'm gonna go run these 48 maps, and we'll be back on the other side to let you know how everything came out. All right, we are done with the 48 maps. Let's talk about profit. So let's not bury the lead here. We did not drop a single Forward Gaze card, and we did not drop a single Enlightened card. So if you are looking to farm those cards, don't do it on Lookout. However, something we did discover is that running Blight with full investment is incredibly profitable. So let's get into the specifics. So our excellence says we made 5,631 C. Now that does not include the golden oils that we got from oil extractors. And we got 17 oil extractors, put it up on the screen, got us 11 golden oils and 1 silver. I will leave a very useful Reddit post in the description. That post explains which are the best pieces of jewelry to use oil extractors on. We got a ton of jewelry from doing this that had anoints on it. So huge profit there. I think we made about 600 extra chaos if you count the cost of the oil extractors and you pull them out of the excellence and just extra currency. We made about 600 extra C. So that number at the top should actually read more like 6,200. Timing, it looked like around 5 minutes a map. You realistically could finish this if you went really hard in about 4 hours. For me, I did it on stream, so there's lots of downtime, but 5 minutes a map is a pretty good time. So 6,200 C divided by 4 hours, and then with the current Exalt exchange rate of 172 C per Exalt, we made over 9 Exalts per hour. Now, Excellence Next is imperfect, right? However, I run an uber strict filter. I don't pick up anything that isn't bulk sellable, and the things that you'll see in my Excellence Next are just currency, maps, things that you can sell instantly in bulk. Now, we're actually underselling ourselves a bit here because the Blight maps that are listed here are, 12C, 13C, 14C, and then a couple at 19. I went to TFT and sold 60 Blighted maps for 7 Exalts to one person. It took me 1 minute to make this trade. That is 20C per map at the current exchange rate. So the amount that I made from Blighted maps is way undersold in Excellence Next. Same thing with Crimson Temples. It has them as 4.5C. I've been selling those at 5+, all league in bulk. So many things in here sell for more when you sell them in bulk. So considering everything in here is bulk sellable, you're going to make more than the advertised amount. I could not believe how lucrative Blight is. Now, the downside to Blight is it requires a lot of investment on the tree. So you don't have a lot of other points to do other things. You have to do things that are close by or close to each other. I chose to do a couple of low investment things, but it does take a lot of investment. So if you want to run it, you have to use a lot of refund points to move around your tree, but otherwise it is incredibly lucrative. If you have a build that can do it, it's very easy. If you have something like Explode or Herald of Ice or chains like I do in Cobra Lash, it's very easy to clear. I failed one, and it's because I flame dashed into the middle of a pack when I was reading chat and died. But besides that, incredibly lucrative, very easy to run, and super, super easy to sell all the stuff that you get from it. Now, is Lookout the best map? No. Toxic Sewer is probably the best map. So if I was going to do this strategy again, I would do it on Toxic Sewer. But Lookout was pretty good for it. Sometimes it's nice to just do a different map. I think I got unlucky in not getting any Enlightened cards, and those sell for a good amount. But sometimes you just want to do something that's not the meta, right? If you hang out in my Twitch chat at all, you'll know that I don't like to do super meta things all the time because I've played them all so much. Lookout was a fun map. It's very easy to run. It's got a nice wide-ish corridor, so it's not super cramped like Toxic Sewer where you can kind of get stuck in bad situations sometimes where maybe you flame dash and now there's a Harbinger pack around you and you can't get out. They're just wide enough where it's comfortable, but there's no backtracking anywhere on the map. It's a straight line. It's pretty much as close as we're going to get to the old Gorge map, which was my favorite map. So I highly recommend trying it. Do Blight on that map. It was an absolute blast. All right, so in conclusion, Blight map farming was awesome. Let me know if you like this type of content. Let me know what map you want to see me do next. I stream almost every day on Twitch, so come check me out. Link is in the description. That's going to be it for me for Map Science Episode 4. Thank you for watching. And as always, take care.